Hi everybody and welcome back to my basement once again. Today I went to my grandma's and I found this big box sent by, as you can see, GEPRC. And let's open it and see what's inside. You already read the title, it's the Mark 5, but we'll check it out later. First, let's see the other contents of this box. And boom, there are other 3 boxes inside here. First of all, let's check it out, the Mark 5 Pro frame. And this is only the frame, no electronics inside, only carbon cut and accessories, screws, stuff like that. I don't know the differences between the Pro frame and the regular one, but I'm gonna build it probably and we're gonna see the differences ourselves and I'm gonna tell you. So let's put this aside as well. And here, other 2 boxes, GEPRC batteries, 6S 1300 milliamps, as you can see right here. And now it's time to open the star of the show today, the Mark 5 HD 6S. And before I do that, please remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know if you think this drone is gonna fly good or not, because you know, GEPRC has a very good track record lately. Every drone they release, it's a very good drone. So I'm curious to see if that translates into 5 inches as well. And boom, we have of course the drone first, and it's very in there. It's not gonna move during shipping. Feels like a rock, but we're gonna see this later. We got these 2 foam wedges, so you can put your camera, GoPro, session, whatever you like, and it is at an angle. Very cool. Second layer, we get 2 sets of Gen Fan propellers. One set you put on the drone, the other one is spare. Basically, very nice, they include spares. We have very nicely done instructions right here, stickers and cards as always. And lastly, we have a plastic bag with accessories. And actually, I never seen this many accessories in a drone. Like, this feels a lot premium because you get 5 battery straps, all sizes, all kinds. Look at this. Probably one is for the camera, the slimmer one. These ones are rubber padded, as you can see, many rubber fits right here. Battery is not gonna slip anywhere. And you have different colors as well. I don't know why they provide so many, but I like this. They are always super useful, and they are the metal kind, so amazing. And also they provide mount attachment for different kind of cameras, like naked GoPro probably and full GoPro right here. And I love the fact that you remove this carbon plate right here and they also become soft mounted. It's crazy. They really thought this well. Can't wait to try. You also get a couple of battery pads, 1 spare and 1 to put already on the drone, and also antenna tubes. And lastly, they give you extra hardware, and this is a very nice touch. You get all the tools you need to service your drone. And actually, I love this a lot because it may seem not useful, but maybe some people don't have the screwdriver needed. But also, I love to put this in my backpack. And maybe you are traveling, you don't want to carry the screwdriver, you maybe are going on a plane. This is much safer and doesn't get confiscated when you fly. Time to talk about specs of this beautiful drone. So we are at 225mm motor to motor, 391.5 grams of weight for this Vista version, and also you can see it's a squashed X design, which probably is my favorite because it's similar to a dead cat. The propellers are a little bit back, so you are not supposed to see them on camera. I hope we're gonna test it later, but also it's a X design and it's much better. It will fly naturally better than a dead cat. I mean, I have the Nazgul Evoque F5D here and it flies just perfect, but for sure it needs more tuning than a regular X design. So I'm very curious to test this out, and probably I need to compare a lot of drones together. The build quality is amazing. You got an aluminum frame down here, which is light but also quite resistant to crashes. It's 2.5mm carbon top and bottom plate, 5mm arm, and they are super easily replaceable down here. You can see just 2 bolts to replace 1 arm if you break it. It's meant to be easily repairable. Also, it doesn't have any side panels, it doesn't have any LEDs. It's very high quality, but it's also easily serviceable, which I like. If you're gonna bando bash, this is probably a much better option than the F5D here, which is covered, stuff is more protected, but also it's gonna be a much bigger pain to replace stuff. So if you are a bando basher, this is probably better. You can get it analog, Cadex Vista or Air Unit. Both the Cadex Vista and the Air Unit come with the DJI or G-Cam, which is the best. I suggest you getting the Vista because it's much better than the Air Unit in my opinion. The only reason you should get an Air Unit is if you wanna record DVR but really put a GoPro on it. It's gonna be much better and you save a ton of weight because the Air Unit is 30 grams more, it's a lot. And it's a chonker down here. We got these beautiful looking motors. Look at the coils down there. They are 2107.5 1960 kV motors from GEPRC itself. They are a little bit smaller than what I'm used to, but probably they scream. It's got a F722 span flight controller from GEPRC, and it also has Bluetooth, so you can change parameters on your phone. And the separate stack down here is the ESC 50 amps BLL 32 ESC. It's amazing. Also, you can see a pretty huge capacitor down here. It's one of the biggest I ever seen on a drone. And it has a buzzer on the front right here. You can see there is a lot of a lot of space between the camera and the frame really, but I hope this helps with the camera not having the propellers in view. And also you can see down here I have the Express LRS version 900 MHz, and this is made by GEPRC. Also, the antenna is a little bit short for my liking, because when you have the battery and you are flying, your battery is gonna cover the antenna probably. I just wish it was a couple centimeters longer, but I guess this is intended for bando bashing and you don't wanna have an antenna sticking out because it's gonna break, so maybe that's why of the low profile of this antenna. Gonna put the props, gonna bind it, and we are gonna test it outside. See you there. And boom, it's ready to fly. I put the propellers on. It's actually inward spinning, not outward. And this battery strap, I actually love it. It's also a little bit elastic, amazing. Best strap ever so far. I hope it doesn't break, but for now it's the best. We have the GEPRC battery right here, 1300 milliamps 6S, 120C battery. I think this battery is gonna be a rocket. And you see it's a little bit late because I fiddled a lot with the receiver here, Express LRS. It's a little bit fiddly when you need to update it basically. And I discovered that to update this, basically you need to plug and unplug very quickly 3 times to activate the bootloader mode. Ta 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 ta, and it goes. Very easy, but it took a while to understand that. GEPRC, I don't know if it's in the instructions, but maybe put an instruction. I will check it later, but I don't think I've seen the instructions for this receiver. But let's fly before it gets too late. I'm gonna fly 1 time without camera and 1 time with the GoPro and see how it goes. I still have to arm it, so first time, let's fly. Also, there is a little bit of wind, so it's a good test. First flight right here. So far so good. Seems super locked, makes a nice sound. Powerful, hangy, nice 5-inch. Very quick review, but yeah, I knew it would be a nice 5-inch. The motors are smaller than I've seen on the other ones like the iFlight, but they push. And I feel at home already. Let's do the... No problem. Flies perfect. There is also a little bit of wind. It pushes, it screams. Nice, nice. Now I don't want to crash it because I still have to take the pictures of this drone. So yeah, let's try not to crash. But we are at 22.3 volts. We've been flying for 3 minutes. It's a 400 grams 5-inch. What do you expect? It's gonna fly for 3-4 minutes if you push it a bit, maybe 5-6 if you cruise like this. But we pushed it before, we did a couple of accelerations, so yeah, the voltage is dropping a bit. This battery is super new, this is the GEPRC battery again. It's nice, it pushes, and yeah, it's a good battery. Ooh! Yeah, time to land. So 3:48, yeah, we did 4 minutes. Nice sound, super clean. So, first impressions on the Mark 5 HD from GEPRC. Of course, you saw it. This is my first flight and it flew amazing, snappy, powerful, and also sounds and flies amazing, super clean. And I mean, it's rare to see a 5-inch that doesn't fly good, but this one, perfect. Also, there is a little bit of breeze and it was super clean again. But now, the real test is I'm gonna put a GoPro on it and I don't wanna see the props. If it doesn't show the props in the GoPro view, this is gonna go on my backpack. Let's go. And boom, I just put the GoPro on and I have mixed feelings on this mount. It's cool, it's a cool design, new stuff. They probably try to make something new. It's hollow down there, so it provides a little bit of soft mount. You have to remove the carbon plate to put this mount on. But I don't know, it feels a little bit inferior to what iFlight usually does. Here you need 2 tools to tighten it, a key here and a screwdriver here. While iFlight, the bolt usually goes into a hexagonal shape, so you only need the screwdriver to tighten the mount. But I mean, it's something easy to fix. GEPRC, if you're watching this, it's 3D printed, you can fix it very easily. And also, if you have a 3D printer, you can fix it. I mean, it's not a problem anyways, it's just a little bit more fiddly to work with. And also I turned on the GoPro to check for propeller clearance, and you can see a little bit of propeller in the footage. We are at 15-20 degrees right now. I matched the camera as it comes stock. I've not modified it. And I mean, if you tilt it like 20-25, you're not gonna have a problem. And I usually fly like that, so it's not a problem for me. But sometimes, you know, I need to fly 5 degrees, go very slow, use it as a cine whoop. And this one will show propellers in view, so keep that in mind. I will probably still use the Nazgul dead cat because I never see propellers, and that's very important for filming. If you do bando bashing, probably this is fine, even better than the other one. I will do a comparison video with this one, the F5D and the F60, so you can get your favorite basically. But for now, let's fly with the GoPro like this and see how it goes. The sound of the propellers is crazy. I don't know these Chamfam propellers, I never seen them, they are freestyle ones. It sounds ominous. Screams almost. It's got a lot of power. I need to get accustomed to because it goes fast. Yeah, the GoPro feels a little bit heavier, of course. It's 130 grams, something like that. This GoPro 10 is crazy heavy, but still flies great. I'm gonna try in a moment all the flippy floppies. Gonna do a little bit of cinematic flying and then push it, turn it. Okay, it cannot get shaken. The F6D did get shaken while I was doing this stuff, so keep that in mind. The F5D was amazing. I'm doing a little bit of comparison right now, but I need to make a separate video trying them all. But I'm gonna give it to this drone being the most responsive and better flying by like 5%, but it's very locked, nice tuned. I feel in control. So it's very powerful though, I need to because the motors are smaller, are less wide, so they spin up faster and it picks up speed faster than the other one. And this camera decided to turn off while I was flying, but wrapping up this review before night comes, this drone, the Mark5 HD from GEPRC, it's amazing. It's a top-of-the-line drone, top-of-the-line components, flies perfect, nothing to say about it. I don't find many negatives, maybe the antenna, but it's fine, I tested it, it goes far. The issue for me is it does a little bit of everything. It doesn't do cinematic perfect, and that's my flavor of flying. I fly cinematic, so for me the Nazgul is better again. And if you're gonna get this for bando bashing, for acro, for crashing, you're gonna crash probably more often than me. I fly cinematic, I don't crash usually. It's a little bit of a pity because it's an expensive drone, and for $500 crash them, it's a pity. And I personally wouldn't spend that money if I was to do that, because you have much cheaper options like the Nazgul V2 from iFlight, for example. It's super cheap. You can build one for cheaper. It's gonna fly nice, you're gonna do everything nice in the bando area, and if you crash it, it's less pain, you know, than crashing this kind of drone. So I don't know who this drone is for. It's a nice drone. If you have the money, you have a top-of-the-line one. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. Still, if you wanna buy it, links in description, check them out. And also, I'm gonna make a comparison between all the drones I have. The Nazgul V2, sadly, I lost it a little while back, so I don't have that drone to compare. But you can check out the review always in the description. And that's all for today. Always remember to like, subscribe and comment on this video. Let me know what you think about my personal idea on this drone. If you agree with it, if you disagree, let me know what you normally do with drones, cinematic, acro, a bit of both. And as always, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!